Today on 3 Live in association with EA.
Good day to you and welcome to our weekly instalment of the Today on 3 Live podcast. Coming up in just a few minutes, we'll be chatting with a man who gets all the girls, but only loves them if they were born between 1980 and 1989. Intrigued? Well, stay tuned. And in the meantime, we've got plenty to keep you entertained, like an interview with our next guest. Here's a few clues as to who he is. He's a hip-hop, hippity-hop artist slash icon. No. His first name is Sean.
Tracy!
He's hot because he's fly.
Harris!
Any guesses? Proper guesses. It's Mims, of course, and this is why I'm hot. Donnan met up with him earlier in the week to see what he had to say for himself, apart from This Is Why I'm Hot.
His #1 hit, This Is Why I'm Hot, stamped his brand of melodic and sincere lyricism on hip-hop's consciousness. Today on 3 Live welcomes you, Mims.
That's what's up.
Now, the title of your album, Music Is My Savior, sounds kind of personal, so how did music save you?
I had a pretty tragic childhood. Growing up, I grew up in a single-parent home. My mother raised me and my brother. And when I turned 11, my mother informed me that my father passed away around the age of 11. And then around the age of 13, my mother would go on to pass away also. She was giving birth to my youngest sister. A couple weeks later, she died from after-birth complications. And it could have been easy for me to slip away and just become a victim of circumstance. And I actually found music around that same time, like right before my mother passed away, she bought me some turntables and you know, pursued my dream to become a DJ, which didn't last that long, but it was my gateway into music. Back in the day, I got my fair share of females before I was as successful as I am. I get a lot more attention now. Anything successful, I think that's an attraction, especially for females, because you know, would you rather someone who's got their life together, or would you just rather somebody who just sits at home and doesn't worry about what they want to do and, you know, just sits there and eats bonbons? And
Man, you've just described my life. I'm in trouble. Well, Mims, it was a pleasure to chat to you today.
The pleasure's all mine.
Mims's This Is Why I'm Hot and various remixes of that said track and video are available from the 3 Music store, so get down there and get downloading. Right, next up we're going to meet a guy who's got a whole lot of love for you if you were born in the 80s.
That's me!
The 80s. Sorry if that makes any of you born in the neighbouring decades or indeed any other decades left out, but don't let it put you off, because watching the interview is actually quite interesting. Now, I'm lazy and like to hang out in the studio most of the time, so I decided to send my Irish mate, Donnan dear, along to do this interview. Here he is with Calvin Harris.
Okay, Calvin, talk to me about the madness that is your life right now.
There's not much madness going on, really.
Oh, there is.
There's not. It's
talking
just
about you.
Well, they're not talking to me though.
So you're going out on tour with this album.
Yeah, eventually.
But you kind of like, you're insinuating there's going to be a big live act.
Well, we have a band. It's your standard lineup. Your drums, your bass, your guitar. The guitarist doesn't really do much.
Really? Does he get paid the same amount as everyone else?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, you see, he's a character.
He brings atmosphere.
It's like, it's not all about musicianship, which is obviously how I ended up getting signed in the first place. New single is The Girls. I shot the video the other day.
Yeah? What was the video like?
It was me in a room full of girls.
Some directors just have real vision.
It was extraordinary. They were all dressed, if you thought I wasn't good enough, they were all dressed in white, skin-tight leotards. No bras.
That's why I was asking you about the madness of your life.
Basically,
it's not mad, it's just totally cool.
It's not a video shoot every day though, you know.
Well, thank you very much for
Okay.
talking to us.
Pleasure.
Calvin Harris's vast catalogue of 2 whole songs and videos is available for your downloading pleasure at the 3 Music store. And where is the 3 Music store?
On your 3 mobile phone, of course!
There you go, correctamundo for a packet of peanuts. As is our daily show, which is ram-packed with music, videos, full-length interviews, games and comedy all day, every day. And how much is it?
Free!
What a bargain.
Today on 3 Live in association with EA.